Hello folks, thanks for clicking into this tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to make 2 adverts for your restaurant to fill your Sunday bookings. The first advert will be for the restaurants who don't have an online booking system. I'm going to show you how to get more calls to the business. The second one is going to be how to drive more traffic to your book page where your booking widget is, so you can get more bookings online. And we're going to run these ads for £5 per day for 30 days at a time. You remember wondering why do you have to spend money on ads? Because only 3 to 5% of your Facebook fans are seeing your organic posts and less than 10% of your Instagram followers, but most importantly, not new business. So we're going to spend £5 per day. Look, it's a very small amount of money. I mean, if you get 2 new customers off the back of this here, it's going to pay for itself in terms of their lifetime value. And as well, it's the same cost as a small, tiny little newspaper advert. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen with you now. So the first thing we always do is we open up a Word document and we type out our text that we're going to use. For the advert. So we're going to use the offer that kids eat free on a Sunday. So you can use this offer, or you can just tweak this Sunday roasts from £25 per person. It's up to you what you set what your offer is. As you see here, I keep things nice and simple. We've got little emojis here. So how do you get emojis? All you do is type. I'm going to type in here, open a new file, and we'll write kids emoji. And I'll just take that there. So I copy that there, I paste it in here to remove any formatting. Sometimes you'll catch a link there that's embedded into it, and I add it there. So kids eat free every Sunday. Now I like to bold this here. Now if you can't bold it, if you bold it on a computer or in your Word document, it's not going to bold whenever you copy and paste it over onto the Facebook Adverts platform. So what we want to do is we want to copy it and paste it and turn it into symbols that look like text. And you do this with the website lingojam.com/fancy text generator. I paste it in there, and all of a sudden there's loads of options come up here on the right hand side for us to use from. I'll scroll down through these here and we'll keep it nice and simple. There's some nice bold ones down here. I'll use this one. So I just simply copy this here, copy, and I'll paste it in there. Okay, so as you see, we don't have an online booking system for this advert, because this is going to be advert to get you more calls. So we'll remove this here part of the text. So the most important thing in your text is in the headline. You want to target, mention who you're targeting. So we're saying kids eat free. So we're going to target parents in the local area. Then on every Sunday, we're able to target, in Belfast, we're going to always put the location of the area you're targeting, because that's going to catch those people in those areas attention a lot better than if you didn't put it in there. So we want to include our menu in here too as well. So what you want to do is see menu here. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to paste this in here. Now, some people might not have a website to put their menu on. And so what I would recommend you do, if you don't have a website, you can type C menu in comment section. So you can simply copy and paste a picture of it there. It's not ideal, it's not perfect, but done beats perfect. But what I want you to do over the next 30 days is to get a website up and going. We recommend using Squarespace. They provide some brilliant websites you can create yourself. Super easy. All you want is a page for your menus to be on. Don't link your menu. Don't make this link to a menu that's a PDF document directly, because Facebook will reject that ad. It has to land on a HTML page. Okay, so I'm going to, now as well, we want to put in our phone number here as well. So you want to give them both out. So we're going to go click. We're going to have a call now button there. So click call now, or call 028. There we go. Just put in our phone number there. And this is all ready to go, this text, really happy with it. So now we want to get our picture or video for this advert. I always say, if you have your own photography and your own videos, that always works better, especially when you have local people in it. If you get local people from your restaurant, so your staff members, yourself, into your image or video that you're using for this advert, it works brilliantly. Even if you just do it with an iPhone, it'll work absolutely brilliantly, because it's called Facebook for a reason. It's people seeing other local faces on it, and that always converts better, and you're going to reach more people because more people is going to be engaged in the advert. So, but if you don't have that, I'm going to show you a really good website for some stock images that are for free. So this is unsplash.com. I'm going to type in kids dinner, because we're targeting, for this advert, we are going to be targeting parents. So I want to have pictures of kids eating. Let's go here. So this is an image here I really like. Just remember, when you're on this website, these first images here, these are stock images you have to pay for. But if you go down here, you're going to find ones you don't have to pay for. We're going to take this image here. We're going to use it. And we're going to download this into our download folders, and now we're good to set up our advert. So this is where we're going to set up the first advert. The first advert is trying to get people to call the business. And to do this, the first thing we do is we post it onto our wall, the image and the text. Then what we do is we go into the advert system and then boost it by engagement, so we can use the call now button on it. So what I'm going to do is hit create post. I'm going to grab our text. There we go. And then I'm going to scroll down. Really happy with that there. I'm going to add our image here. So now we have our copy in here. Now we have our now we also have our picture in here. Now I want to do is click these three dots, and I want you to check in at the area where your restaurant is based. So a lot of people will check into their business, but we'll be targeting people who've never heard of the business. So as you see, My Lovely Little Cafe is at Belfast. Goes to My Little Lovely Cafe is at My Lovely Little Cafe. Doesn't provide any more value. So we've got the location in there. This is good to go. Just double check you're happy with all your spelling, and good to go. Hit post. Then it's going to ask us, do we want to add a button? No, we don't add a button yet. We're going to do that at a later stage. So folks, where I want you to go to now is go to facebook.com/ads manager. And here we're going to create our advert. So you're going to see a green button appear here in the left-hand corner once this loads up. So you're going to click this create button here, and we're going to create our advert. So that what we're going to do here is we are going to target people based on the consideration of engagement. We're going to go down here and give it a name for invoicing purposes and admin purposes. So we're going to run this in May. We're going to say it's a Sunday dinner advert, and we're going to spend £5 per day. Okay. And click continue. So now we've got to this stage here, the first part of creating your advert. You're going to keep this all the same. Click next. So the first thing we're going to do is set our budget. We're not going to use the daily budget. We're going to use lifetime budget tool, because this allows us to use Facebook's scheduling tool when it comes to when the adverts go out. We spend £150 over the course of 30 days. So this will set the 30 days. So it's the 20th of the 5th to the 20th of the 6th. I'm going to click show more options. You're going to run, instead of running ads all the time, you're going to click edit, because there's no point in us advertising Sunday dinners on a Monday. So what we're going to do is start our adverts. This here is a grid here of every hour of the week. We can tell Facebook and Instagram when we want ours to appear. So I'm going to start our adverts on the Thursday, and we're going to run these here from Thursday right through to Sunday. And we're going to click here and just delete these. We're not going to have it run after service, so we're going to stop it at 6 o'clock. There we go. And this means only our £5 per day will be run in these times. So £150, we're going to optimize our budget using this here. So now we're going to go down and create our audience. We want to, first of all, want to start with our target area. And that's where you're located. So you're going to type in where you're from, whether it be where your business is based, whether it be London, Glasgow, Belfast, Dublin, wherever. Scroll. Now we've got this here, but we can be even more optimized. I want you to zoom in to the city or town where you are. And I want you to drop a pin wherever your actual building is. So say we're at the corner of Castle Street here. I'll zoom in a bit closer. We're at Berry Street here, of Berry Street and Royal Avenue. I'll click here as if that was our restaurant. Now we want to bring this down to within 10K. If you're based in a city, I recommend target within 10K. If you're anywhere more rural, I recommend 20K. And if you scroll down here, you can see the estimated audience size. That's 359,000 to 422,000. If you're in a more rural area and you're doing 10K and it's only around 30 to 50,000 people, punch that out a little bit further until you can get that around between 75 and 100,000 people. But then again, if you get to within 25K of your business, are people really going to travel that far? So it's not the end of the world. It's just an optimization tool I like to use. So if you can get that up around 75,000 above, if you can't, there's still plenty of business to come into your restaurant. Then we're going to leave the ages all the same. Oh, actually, we're going to bump this up to 19 because we've got an alcohol mentioned in our advert. Then I'm going to scroll down, and we could do this here. You could just target everybody like this, and this will do really, really well. But because we're targeting parents, we're targeting families, we can go into Facebook's detailed targeting and click detailed targeting here, hit browse, hit demographic, scroll down to parents and target all parents. So now our advert is going to be hitting at 38,000 to 44,000 people. All Facebook is recognized that they are parents. So that's being super optimized. We're optimizing people based on our location, and we're optimizing people here who are parents. And scroll on down, and you can also save this audience. So it's in your saved audiences for another time. So I'm going to call this local parents in Belfast. Good job, and that's us. Let's save. So that's going to be nice saved for us. Now just remember, if you're doing a Mother's Day advert or a Father's Day advert, you want to target the mums for the Father's Day gifts. You could just change. You could just edit this and target female parents to target them about the Father's Day coming up, and vice versa for Mother's Day. That's us good to go. So our £5 per day is helping us reach 495 to 1.4 thousand people every day who are parents within 10K of our location. Look at this here. That's a brilliant. That's for £5 per day. That's an amazing reach we're going to get for that. Now, why are they not giving us exact number? Well, if you invest in photography and good content, interesting videos, people with local faces in the videos, people are going to stop on that and see that as more engaging. Therefore, Facebook's going to push you up and give you a bigger reach, so up towards this 1.4 thousand. But if you're using stock images, things that are necessary, that are just content that's just average, you're going to get at least 495 people every day. And that's really good value. You're not going to get someone to be able to hand out 495 flyers a day for £5 plus materials, or including materials. So back to the advert. Now we're good to go. The setup is all done. I want to double check though that your budget is set at lifetime and not daily, because sometimes this can be set to daily and you're spending £150 a day, and 6 days later, you're almost at £1,000 and you haven't been able to cut on to it, and you'll not be able to get that money back. So click next. Once you're happy, everyone's been confirmed, click next. Now this is where we select what Facebook account we run the advert from. So it's already selected. If not, click in there and you can search for it. Then you want to connect your Instagram or search for it here if you've already connected it. Connect your Instagram. It's going to bring up a window. You fill in your login details and select the Instagram account. Super easy. But if you don't have an Instagram account, I recommend you get one. But if you don't have one, and it's not the end of the world, your advert is still going to appear on Facebook and Instagram. It's just there's a byproduct running adverts where you get more followers off the back of it, as well as clicks on your call to action buttons. So you'll probably see, if you have Instagram accounts and Facebook account or Instagram account, you're going to get more followers off the back of these ads, as well as clicks to your, or sorry, calls to your business. But if you don't, that's the only downside of not having an Instagram page, where you're not going to get people clicking on your to browse your page, because you don't have one. It'll just go to the advert. But I'd set up a Facebook or Instagram page, keep it simple, put loads of lovely photos close up of your food. So now we're happy with that. We're going to use an existing post. We're going to scroll down. We're going to select our post. Kids Eat Free, this one here. Once we select it, it'll appear here, the Facebook selected post, because it's a nice square image. Now remember, don't be using a video that's over 60 seconds long, because it's not going to appear on Instagram. So now we're going to add a button, and this is where it allows us to add the lovely new button, Call Now. So now we put in our country code, we'll click there, then we're going to add in our phone number. There we go. And Facebook's happy with that there. Click Update Post. And now you're going to see a lovely little button appear just down here. And people can click Call Now. And then when you're in the Ads Manager, you can literally see in the Results tab how many people click to call. And it's going to be an easy way to justify your return on investment. There we go. And really happy with that there. That's all good to go. If you want to look at it, that's what it looks like on a mobile phone. There's what it looks like on a website. And that's your advert ready to go. So hit close that there, hit publish, and now you can put your hands up there. You're going to be able to run that there for 30 days at a time, and you're going to see a lot more calls to the business and a lot more bookings, because mostly people not everyone knows about your restaurant. So we're just letting more people know about your restaurant. They're able to see a good offer. They're able to see when you're open. They're able to browse your menu, and they're more than likely going to book in with you. So this is going to be live. Once this publishes, this is going to be live over the next, I'll probably get confirmed within the next hour, and your adverts will be running. So that's for anyone out there who wants to drive more calls to their business as a restaurant. Now I'm going to show you how to drive more traffic to your restaurant's website if you have an online booking widget on it. Okay, folks, so we're going to create the advert for sending traffic to your website to book, to fulfill your Sunday bookings. So here's what we're going to do. Hit create ad on the ads manager. Again, we're going to give it, like earlier before, instead of going engagement though, we're going to go traffic, and then we'll scroll down here and we're going to give it a name for admin purposes. So we'll start with the month it's running, and then we're going to say Sunday dinners. I want to say £5 per day. This is just for admin purposes. You can call it what you want. This is just handy for me, as I can locate them quickly on the invoices to say what was spent on what, and click continue. So now this is going to take us through to the first part of our advert. So we're on this page, keep everything the same and go down to next. The first thing we're going to create here, go down to, is keep everything the same, but change this from daily budget. We're going to set our budget to a lifetime budget. This is extremely important. Do not leave this in daily, or you'll be charged daily at £150 per day, which we don't want. We're going to £150. We're going to run it from the 20th of the 5th to the 20th of the 6th. That's 30 days. So we're spending £5 per day. Then we're going to go down here and select our audience. Remember earlier we'd saved our audience, so we can just go to saved audience, and that will be, if I go to local parents in Belfast, there, save for us. We're saving some time. If I scroll down now, what are we getting bang for our buck wise? Well, for £5 per day, we're reaching 678 people to 2,000 people. The way we can get this is, if your advert creative is very basic, you're going to reach at least 678 people. But if you invest in your creative, i.e. create videos that are interesting, create photos that are interesting, by main interesting, you have local people in it. So you're going to reach for people, more people in the local area will stop at an advert with a local person in it than they would have stock footage. So you're going to reach further up there, so it pays to invest. Okay, so if I scroll up, what we want to do is, we don't want this advert running all the time, all week. So we're going to click on these ad scheduling. So all I did there was click on show more options and go add scheduling. Just like before in the tutorial, we're going to run our ads in a schedule. We're going to start our Sunday adverts on at 9 o'clock and run these here right through to Sunday. So I'm going to pull that there down to Sunday. Do you know what? We'll run it from 8 o'clock in the morning. If But as well, we don't want this running all of Sunday. So we're going to bring that up to the close of service, which is around 5 o'clock. So there we are. So only our budget will be spent during these periods, which is optimizing our ad to get better results. So as you can see, along the top, here's the times it runs. On the bottoms is the day it runs. Really, really very powerful tool. We've got our audience set up and we're keeping everything the same, and we're going to click next. So we're actually going to, instead of selecting a post we've already got, we're actually going to build out our ad on this here. So we'll go back to our text, and just remember our text has our bolded headline with our location in it. It's got our specialist, got our call to action here as well. Our kids eat free. We've got an upsell in there too, and then as well we've got our menu in there too. We're going to remove this click now, call now button, because call now won't be on. So we can just change this. It won't be on the post. It'll be a book now button. Walk-ins, welcome, or call. So you might think, well, I'm sending people to my website to book. Sure, I don't need to include my phone number, but people like to book in different ways. So it's good to offer them the phone number in case they want to ring too. Okay, see menu here, and we're going to change this here to my menu. We're going to have our book online here. Okay, this is just fake websites for this tutorial. So I'm going to copy this text, go back to your adverts, so scroll down. Remember, guys, add your Instagram to this, connect it to it. If you don't have it, create an Instagram and get it connected. And if you don't have time to do that there, create a new Instagram. Don't worry, this advert will appear on both Facebook and Instagram. If you're using a video, make sure it's below 60 seconds so it appears. So we're going to make a single image advert. First of all, we're going to add our primary text. Very good. We're going to give it a headline. We're going to go, we'll give this a headline. We're going to call it Kids Eat Free Every Sunday, Belfast. There we go. So now we just want to add in our picture, which we have already in our saved folder. So I'm add it in here, upload. This is our advert here, or our picture, sorry. And while that loads, I'll pause this recording. So now we're just going to edit our ads just to make sure it looks correct. So I can go original here, or this is what it's going to look like in the news feeds. So as you see, it's cutting out the young lady, or sorry, the kid in this here. So I'm going to crop it and make sure she's included. Click apply. Then I'm also going to, I'm happy with, we can just change this here. So we can go, boom, I want to make this appear perfect in the story. So don't like that there. I'm going to go crop that there and I'll move it over so the kids are in it. Kids and the mother, that's good there. And yeah, I'm happy with this here, one here. And click next and click done. So here's our advert, all ready to go. All we have to do now is add in a website. So I'll put in a fake website here. So now we've input our URL for where the booking page is. Then I'm going to change this book now to change this call to action from learn more to book now, as it's a stronger call to action. So book now. And there you are, folks. That is our advert ready to go. Here's an example of it. It's giving us an example on the news feed. And there's loads of different examples of it there. You can click on any of these here to see what it looks like. So that's our advert ready to go, guys. Just simply make sure all your spelling's correct and click publish. And this is going to be live in the next 1 hour to 2 hours once it gets by Facebook's advertising policies. So I'm just going to unshare my screen here. So there you are, folks. That's how to set up 2 adverts, one for getting more phone calls to your business and the other, or to your restaurant to get Sunday bookings, and one to drive traffic to your online booking system. This works really well. What I encourage you guys to do is to run this for 30 days. What you'll find is, for 30 days for £5 per day, what you'll find is that it will work really well over a certain period of time, and then you'll see a slight dip. That'll be probably around the 4th week of those 30 days. So it's important for you guys to realize, like, when did that dip? Did it dip around the 21-day mark? Then that means from now on, you want to run your adverts in sets of 21 days. So you're getting that optimal reach without that Facebook advert fatigue. So try it today, guys. It's really simple. I've shown you exactly how to do it. If you'd like us to show you how to do it, please get in touch. Our details are in the video description. And as well, we've also got a product there as well. I'd love you to check out, called Review Hub at hoverhubs.com. It'll help you get more reviews from your customers at their tables when they're at your restaurant. It's a really good product. So thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next tutorial, and hope you have a great day. Make sure to take action today. Bye bye.